It's not time yet. You know, I don't I don't want to go live, right? No, dude, I don't want to go, but just, no. The song's still. You're panning it down. What? I got. Yeah, that's why I get paid the big bucks, I guess. I mean, so. Yes, sir. No, I understand. I just wanted a few more minutes to just not to relax. I mean, you guys won't let me take a break so I can like sleep. You won't let me sleep. The music's almost. I gotta go. I gotta go. Okay, cool. No, I won't tell them about you. I won't. God damn it, dude. This is dead air. Would you just? I'll watch my language. I'll do my best. You know, I try. I don't want to cuss like that. And what are you doing? Are you taking note? Why are you dude? It's not. And what am I supposed to say to them about why I'm going live again? I don't want to do this even. It is not my. It's not my idea. It was never my idea. I told you I didn't want to do this in the first place. Funky stuff. Did you name me DJ Funky Stuff? Dude, I'm on the air. Can I go or what? Well, then get on my fucking phone. Fucking shit. Can you release the thing so I can go live? Oh, fucking hell. Sean Battle. You're tuning in with the Cheap Gear guy. See, they added the little logo down here. Representing Blue FX Records and Equinox Musical Instruments. I haven't slept. I don't sleep anymore. I said I wouldn't tell them. I know what happened last time. Okay, so don't worry about that. In exchange for this luxurious life I live, I must. Everyone has bills to pay, right? Fucking shit. Someone let me know if they put commercials on these, because I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be fucking pissed. Because they're not supposed to put commercials on this. I said I hate fucking commercials. The R's are my get because, you know, we got Blue Effects. Cheap Gear guy because that's the channel. And Equinox because they gave me all those fucking guitars. I knew there had to be some strings attached. I knew there had to be fucking strings attached. Read contracts. Helpful hint, read contracts. Motherfucking Cheap Gear. Oh, if I had known then, what I know now. So, helpful hint. See if we can help you out with some stuff like read contracts carefully. Because they'll take your music. You had control of your music. It's not Blue Effects. Blue Effects didn't do it. It's the higher ups that Cologuard. Yeah. Anyways, link in the description. I would ask you to, the normal three magic words there, but why? This may be your very first time tuning in. What if you don't like the show? What if you don't like the? You know what? I don't care what that's gonna. I don't care how hard they beat me. I'm getting this shit the fuck. I'm not a sellout. I'm just not. No, get this fuck out. Get it off my screen. I don't want. No. Get you out of here too. Get out. Go. I just love controls. They do pop in and turn them back on from time to time, like that one. And like when I'm trying to have a break and just dance to some music. All I wanted was to finish the song. The song was fucking 3 minutes and 9 seconds. I just wanted that extra minute 50 seconds to myself, and they're like, no, you have to go live now. These are powerful people. You want to get on their bad side. Anyways, big bucks, no whammies. Let's go. Just another video up about how to do things for free. I've got there's lots of links of like my favorite stuff to do for free. DAW, Digital Audio Workstation, plugins, and some of you are probably like, Sean, that's cool, but like, what do I do once I have those? No, I mean, I understand. Why are you funky lighting? You're not supposed to be funky lighting. This is not funky. They're trying to squeeze more funky stuff out of me. It can't come up with funky ass shit. I'm not Snoop. I can't come up with funky ass shit every single day. Do you know how hard that is? I've said before, you have to fucking get famous just to smoke enough weed as Snoop Dogg. It is not easy being Snoop D-O-double-G. Funky shit like every single day? Every single day? So much drama. Yeah. Anyways, today I'll be highlighting the Plugin Alliance plugin pack. I did Audio Assault. That was a good way to do free. Sorry, just finished eating a little while ago. Is it that, or would you rather see like a bunch of shit in my teeth? So I try and shoulda, woulda, coulda. Let's move on, shall we? No, I'm just buying time while I'm vamping while it's loading plugins. I'm really just being ridiculous here now. So there's lots of free stuff to do. The ways to check your mixes and free plugins, free compressors, and free EQs and all that stuff. And so you better put it back on. I don't know what you did, but you better get it back. We did Taste Like a Smell. Let's just do a couple things right here. I mixed a couple songs, and I realized that some of those I didn't really go through exactly what I'm doing. So I'll showcase some of the stuff that I have, some of the plugins I have, and some of the free ones that you can use, and kind of a little bit. I've watched a lot of tutorials. That's the helpful hint right there. For the right way, not the Sean Battle Cheap Gear guy, I just do what the fuck I want to do way, which is what I do. Like Red Hot Chili Peppers says, why do you do what you do? I do what I want to do. Who said you can do what you do? I told you who told me to. I do what I want to do. I do what I want to do. Funky crime. Funky crime. Don't you know Funk's colorblind? I committed a funky crime against the state of mind. Hey, you, Mr. Interview, I don't gotta answer you. You didn't ask for all that. You don't give me less. You paid your attention, and I gave you more. You see how it works? You don't give me less, I give you more. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to the Studio One and see what's going on there. Boom! We have a screen. That's not the right one, though, is it? No, that's not the right one. That's the screen. But it's not the monitor that we want. We want the monitor. Yeah, that was bolder. No, bring me in here. I don't think sitting in the middle is a good place for me to have my stupid face. So why don't we go ahead and move that a bit? Like, oh yeah, that. Thank you. Now you guys are being helpful. What? Now you're being not helpful, dude. Come on. This is shit. It is not good television. Who are you, Donald Trump? This is not good television. This is terrible. What are you doing? All right. Yeah, that'll work. I'm out of the way there. I'm fine. Why would I cry? No, when you put me off the screen, that made me upset. But when you're the one talking to me, I know I've got a show. Oh, you ever want to kick your boss in the teeth? You just come around and go, what's this? What are you doing there? Move that around. Did you hire me? Did I hire you, fuck ass? You hired me. I'm the one that signed the contract. Okay, so let's go ahead into the, this I call the volume in the box. This is the black box. It says large. No, we can get this larger. Let's get this larger. Very, very simple interface. You would be really surprised. It's a tube saturator. Now this comes, let's just take a quick look before we go really any further than this. Well, fuck it, let's just go ahead and just, I'll go ahead and get a play real quick. I'm gonna drop my voice out and you can hear what it does. I hope that showed what that can do. Like I said, it's just when you need like a little bit of volume bump there. Now, the great thing is that if you wanted to control the side differently, pardon me about that. This is a maximizer. A lot of people probably wouldn't use that. This wasn't supposed to show that off anyway, so we'll go here, go to 150, bring that back up here. Boom, that's the thing. But if you wanted to do mid sides, you can just do the mid side module. Boom. There we go. That might be a little bit big, but let's bring it up here real quickly. Okay, so as you can see, we have all the same features. We have a bit more detailed. As you can see, you can solo. You can do the alt tube. You can still do the air. You can do the triode, pentode, and saturation. But as you can see, let's turn that off there. As I tweak here, look at the bottom one moving, right? That's because of this button right here, the parameter link. Turn that off. Now I can do, let's go ahead and run that through again and I'll show you real quick. Solo. That one's off and put that in front there. Let's reset. The parameters are linked right now. Oh, dumb, I picked the wrong one. So we don't have any clipping at all. See, the inputs, actually we are getting some clipping coming in. I don't know how we're getting clipping in with there, but we are. Did you notice how that? The saturation frequency. What are you saturating? Now this is actually on. I don't think it is. Is it? Yeah, it's on. You can take saturation in and out. No, that's not doing what it should be at all. But again, as now we have the randomized channel. Mid-side processor. Left and right. See? Left, right, mid and sides. Now the sides are being processed different than the mids. That's what the parameter. So just take the parameter link off. Now the mids should come up. The sides aren't quite loud enough compared to the mids. This is how you can process the mids from the sides. Don't move these anywhere. Understand? Don't move those anywhere. Now you're just processing the sides. Letting the mids slide right through. And now you're just saturating the outside. You want to process just the mids. Make a separate track. Clone your track, whether it's guitar or whatever. Clone the track. Take the mids out. On the other one, see? That's just the room mics and stuff. So therefore, the regular drums, you can bring those up in the mix after you're done. No, there's nothing. There's a bit of room in there. There's most of that kick in the, you know? If you wanted to, you could put this on the, like say it's got enough, but it's got a little bit too much room on the drum track that you get a 2-track print, right? And you want to get some of the room, they just recorded too roomy. Let's bring the room. You didn't have enough room in there. Let's put some more room in. Let's get it out there. Mid-sides, baby. That's what it's all about. Alright, so now, let's see. What else do you have under that hole? What is this? HGQ. What could that be? Oh, same family. Hey, you look familiar. What are you? Oh, you're kidding. You're a saturating EQ that works like a 3-band. Take a look at this because I'm looking at it and it's looking like you might be a 3-band. Yeah, you are. You're a 3-band Pultec because you have the attenuation of the attenuation and the boost and the cut. Oh, look! You can even watch what it's boosting and what it's cutting. So you're boosting and cutting the same frequency. What is that? Why? Why would you boost and cut the same frequency? Doesn't make any sense. No, it doesn't. It doesn't make any sense why a Pultec could boost and cut the same frequency and come up with a better sound, does it? Boost, Q, they're the same. Cut, you're cutting in the same place. Okay, that sounds kind of dull. Okay, then boost it. it does a weird thing, but then if you unlink, you can also focus very specifically and or unlink them, and now they shouldn't be linked anymore. Why is it moving together? They shouldn't be moving together. They shouldn't be linked. It's just moving the cut too. It shouldn't be. Just turning it on and off. Okay. I don't want to be ganked. I want to be mid-side or left-right. Mid-solo, side-solo. Maybe they just travel together no matter what frequency you move, that's going to travel together. Oh, look at that. Connect MIDI real quick. High pass. Pass and low. Oh, there we go. Oh, gotcha. That's why these two are linked, huh? Okay. Yeah, that's whether those two are linked, not whether or not these two being linked to something else. There should be a way to disconnect those two. Oh, let's see if I can turn this into a shelf. What was that all about? Let's adjust in both keys. There should be a way to move them with a different. So how do I get the boost higher than the cut? It'd be better to show it with the, they have another one, the passive EQ. But yeah, that's got the same kind of saturation. You can adjust how much saturation to the low end. I don't know if you heard that. Just even adding saturation to it adds a bit. And then cutting and boosting has a really good, nice effect. But with that, since I tend to do left and right the same, I've shown why you can, but I just need more volume, baby. Let's get funky with the stuff. Alright, so I want to be loud. I want to be loud and proud. Especially since the only reason that's stopping music from being louder than what it is industry standards is because commercials. They want you to turn your music down so their commercials will be louder and it won't blow your speakers when you leave the room. That's why they recommend the LUFs. That's why they recommend, even though you can do way higher and way louder, is they want to leave room for the fucking commercials. And if you don't, on the bottleneck, on the last end of it, the players, they'll knock you for going over the amount. There's nothing the DJs or anything like that can control because they want to make sure when your stuff's playing over the thing, they drop it by, like LUFs, however far you are, they drop you by decibels. When your LUFs are crammed in there, and they start dropping you by decibels, each decibel you drop, imagine the decibel instead of being like half full, the decibel is crammed full, so it's damn near full. So they dropped you by LUFs, you would just kind of volume out to their level, but they drop you by decibels. So this full decibel that they drop you down by 1, It's not the same amount of weight. When your fucking shit is like half to 3/4 full, like industry standard, and they drop you by one. There's not much difference. When your shit is full, you got a full cup and a half full cup, and you take them both off of the scale. Is it gonna read even? No. Somebody gave up a whole lot more. A half a cup versus a full cup. Come on, we've played cups. You've watched Friends. Full cup, baby. All right, so let's do this. I'll show you real quick. Let's go here now before we go any further. We're going to go ahead and go through. Yeah, I've got a lot of fucking plugins. Plugin Alliance. This is what all comes in. I don't think this is everything because, yeah, I've got some plugins and I mean some instruments, some VSTIs. The Better Maker bus compressor, the Better Maker BM60. The compressor, that's a really good compressor, does a really good EQ. But the passive equalizer is what I wanted to show, because this is like more like a Pultec. Back in the radio days, they had passive equalizers because you didn't want to add volume, but you wanted to add clarity and things like that. It specifically said on the Pultec, which was this color and everything. Let me see if I can find a Pultec. I think I've got a PuiTec. No. What was that one? There's another one. Pultec. Yeah, they called it the Portec. There it is. Portec. This is, see? Does it look familiar? Boost, attenuation. Let's get a little bit larger if we can. Okay, well, that's as far as it's going to go. That's big enough, I guess. You guys can see. Boost, attenuation. Boost, attenuation. Okay, now let's go to the Better Maker passive. Low boost, low cut. Boost, attenuation. It's a bit different, but it is basically the same thing. Here's your frequency. Here's your frequency. Here's your frequency of the low. Here's your frequency of the high. This one's a bit more advanced. You got your Q. But, you know, this one is picked for a very specific reason, and that is because back, like I said, in the radio days, you wanted to add more control of your sound, but you did not want to add more volume. You're messing with people's speakers. You could blow someone's speakers. So you wanted to add control. You wanted to attenuate the highs. You wanted to, boost the highs and boost the lows and, and attenuate the highs and attenuate the lows. It specifically said in the manual, do not boost and attenuate at the same time. And I can't remember who the producer was that tried it, but they called it the Pultec trick. And I guess some guy said, why? Finally, some brave soul somewhere said, why not? But it has a knob. It might have been someone who worked on them. Like, look, I fixed it all the time. I mean, it doesn't go down. I mean, this is old, but I've got all the circuitry and stuff to fix it if it goes bad. Let's try it. You can fix it if you break it, because this is expensive. Yeah, I can fix it. I can totally fix it if I break it. Fuck it, let's see it. So you're boosting what you're cutting? Yeah. Oh, it's got more of a muffled sound than if you do. So they're not the same. You're not boosting and cutting the same thing. No. Listen, that's just boosting 5. This is boosting and cutting 5. That kind of works. Yeah. Is it going to blow up? No. You sure? That's the guy who repairs these. I'm positive. Have fun. Oh, we can get the highs and cut some of the highs. That's kind of what we want. We want the highs in there, but we're not too much. How many years? It's like 20, 30 years you guys have been not playing with the fucking knob. Pultec trick. This is what they call it. That's what you do in there. So this is the one that you get. So let's try and see what you can do here. Well, first off, you're coming in too hot. Makeup button, we got heat, we got that. Getting full cranked doesn't seem to add too much volume. That's pretty good. Oh wow, you got a high pass, low pass. The Pultec does not have that. That helps to correct some things, doesn't it? But I can't see. Oh, I can see, can't I? Oh, look at that. I can see exactly what I'm cutting and what I'm adding. That's pretty cool. I gotta admit, that's pretty cool. Okay. Okay. How steep of a cutoff? None. Okay. Okay, so we're going to do a bit more vicious on the back end. Like really cutting off after 80. Oh, there's a kick drum. That could be helpful. Cutting the kick drum out in the EQ. There's some top notes in there, but really it's not like this does. Let's find out what the bottom of that is. Okay, so we're on 40, so it's affecting the actual tone. Okay, that's definitely sub frequency. You know what? Let me see if I can find a quick EQ cheat sheet, and you can screen grab that real fast. EQ cheat sheet. How does $1 billion industry stay functional? I'm guessing I'm the only. I mean, one customer obviously keeps a business running, right? So, I mean, images would be good, but EQ cheat sheet. Subtractive EQ, vocal cheat sheet. And that's not what I'm looking for. This is a bit better. Drum compression cheat sheet. That works. We can look at that and see if that actually does anything. There's a vocal cheat sheet. I just need a general EQ cheat sheet. No, I don't want to pay for this shit, to be completely honest. If I'm being completely honest, I don't want to pay for this shit. Now, I have one on my tablet that's a really good, really helpful EQ cheat sheet that just covers all of them. Let's open a new tab. Oh, that's pretty good. Open image in a new tab. Nope, you're just offering it free. Okay, so here we go. Oh, look at there. Instrument, frequency to cut, frequency to boost. Human voice. Okay. Plosives are about 80 hertz or below. Oh, that's why they got the 80 cut on the mixing board. Yeah, I've got an 80 cut on my mixing board. So if you do that going in, then it doesn't have that going in at all. It would just cut that right out. 80 and below, and that would help a whole lot. And then the nasal ones, something like that, guys. That's gonna be a 1K. Let's find out. I got an EQ here on my mixing board. Yeah, 1K. Well, it's 1.1. Let's try the gain. Does this sound nasally? Oh, wow, it does sound nasally. Listen to that. Nasal. All right, so that's 2 kilohertz is shrill. That's shrill. Yeah, that is. Yeah, okay. That's one of the things that's with my voice I hear that definitely is going to be, I hear that in my vocals when I crank up. So I'm definitely going to start cranking out about 2. Matter of fact, if I crank it out right, let's go ahead and crank it out of there right now. 2. Gain. Checking 1 2, checking 1 2, checking. Yeah, it takes a lot of that out of there. That's like bottomed out in a pretty tight Q. Let's see, pretty tight Q, and then bring it back in. That is flat right there. Flat. And this is bringing it all the way up, and this is bringing it all the way down. Sounds kind of good. I mean, it's a little too much there, but let's bring that up a little bit. Checking 1. Gives my voice a bit more of a professional sound. Sibilance is everything 7K and above. Yeah, that's just a minor dip. That's only like negative 4.5 decibels. And it already has, like, let's turn the Q off. Check 1, check 2. Check 1, check 2. Check 1, check 2. Check 1, check 2. Sounds good, I think. Sibilance is 7K. All your s and that. My voice is deeper. I find mine around 5. Around 5. I'll use that same Q, and let's just adjust that 5 to 7. I can see, yeah, 7. I can see. Let's see, 5, 7, 7. 7, 7, 7, 7. Wow, that's a whole big difference, isn't it? Isn't it? I'm gonna go to 5 again. You know what? I could do it on the. Well, I've got an EQ right here, and you guys can hear it, so I'm not lying. I don't have to get my thing in case I do. All right, in case I have to prove. There it is, right there. I know you can't see it clearly, but there's a EQ right there. I can't get it. Come here, you little punk. There. See that? Boom. Focus. Use the focus. Come on, focus, Danielson. Okay, you can't see it, but it's. I'm not. Get out of my nose. Where are you going? Why? Dude, that's just ceiling. What are you doing? This isn't a good show. What are you doing? You trying to get artistic? Is that what you're doing? Oh, you're trying to do a picture-in-picture? Is that what you're trying to get the picture-in-picture? Oh, look at the swirlies. Yeah, you're real cool, Mr. Freaking, what is it, MC Escher? Yeah, come on. Let's get back to the fucking thing. Damn it, dude. What are you don't control your own hands? What is fucking wrong with you? I know the Bible says don't tell your left hand what your right hand do, but that's not what they meant. So, it's getting hot in here. Or maybe I'm just getting hot. Anyway, 7K. That was actually, I would have been lying. That's 5. And we're at 5 right now. When I showed you the picture, that was 5, so I was lying. God damn it, you guys all. No one asked you, anyways. What do you know? What do you know about anything, huh? Where you been, huh? Somebody told you something and you just believe it. So they said something that sounded like seashells on the seashore, and you said, yeah, so sell me some of that. So Sean says seashells by the seashore, and you went ahead and said, sell me some of that? Is that what you said? At 7? What do you say at 5? Sean still says seashells by the seashore, and I still said sell me some. It's a bit, yeah. Again, this is like very bottomed out. The EQ is like. And for this, you might want to use like a sibilance, like a de-esser. And now that I know it's between 7 and 5, 7. Let's see if we got another. I can hear it brightening up already, and if it cuts there, I'm gonna be very pissed off. 7, yeah, 7. That's better. God damn it, that is better. Fuck. 8K, big sound. And AK, come on. That's one thing that sucks about dialing. Well, I mean, you'd have to do that anyways with that. But this is fine tuned, so I'm like 7.97962.1. I can fine tune it. I can even double click the parameter and type in the exact number. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, because this should not be used by any. Yeah, I hear you. Shh, 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 shh. Is that better? See why they don't let me? I don't get a break ever. All right, so always little voices in there just tell me to turn things off and do stuff, and you're not doing it right. I'm like, I know I'm not doing it right. I'm doing my best. You don't let me sleep. Now I gotta scroll down so you can see the rest of them. Take a good screenshot. Take it as acoustic guitar. You got all those frequencies there, and you see that it's actually doing stuff. Let me turn this off so you can see that it's actually doing stuff that I said. That's 7K. Where's my money? Oh, that's right. I get paid the big bucks from the higher ups. Okay, this is what I get paid for. I forget. Sometimes I forget. That's why I get paid the big bucks for doing stuff like this. I'm like trying to bring you this inside scoop. Because Sean said seashell, she sells by the seashore, and I said, tell me something. So we got all the way down to acoustic guitar. Let's just cut acoustic guitar out of there, and we got electric bass. Voice is cracking. I'm gonna turn it into something a little bit better. I mean, Alanis Morissette's voice cracked, and everybody liked it. Kurt Cobain's voice cracked. Everybody liked it. I'm gonna do it. And everybody can go, shut up, voice cracker. It's better than being a voice. So it's screen down the. You guys saw that? Voice cracker. Gonna leap trigger. Put that pea shooter away. There's another little bit of helpful hints there. If nothing else, I can look at it myself. But this tells you like the main problems. With a kick drum, 400 hertz, usually where you're muddy. Is where you're boomy. Same for toms, because toms and kicks are both drums, right? So if they're a bit muddy, 400. They're about, a bit boomy, about probably going to be 800. 300. Things to boost. You want a sharp attack? I wonder if this all works for vocals and anything on there. Yes, it does, honky. See, 1K honky for the voice cracker. You know what I mean? And 120 hertz below muddy water shit there. Big sound, 8K. Well, didn't they say the big sound was? Oh, about 8K. So if it works for one, apparently the body works for the bottom end. The bottom end would be like the body, right? Not the head. Yeah, it would be. Growl, 600 growl for the guitars, right? No, electric bass. Oh, but it does work for acoustic electric guitar. Oh, this is the whole spectrum broken down here. Oh, I get it. So human voice, a piano, electric guitar, acoustic guitar, electric bass, string bass, snare. I got what you're doing here, guys. I got you. You're covering the entire frequency, but you're just kind of listening to actually kind of where things kind of go, aren't you? Clever, 2-in-1 severed. Everybody got a good view of this? Everybody got your cheat sheet? You got your screen capture? If not, the video's up. Good. Moving on! Willy Wonka doesn't have all time, all day to fucking show you the thing. Just don't. On we go. Vocal cheat sheet. Let's just go ahead because let's be honest. I hate to admit it. I do. But the vocals are the most important thing. And to people, to the audience, they're the most important thing in the mix. It just is. It just is. Rihanna. Adele. Michael Jackson. Kelly Clarkson. They come out. Not an instrument. Except for their human voice. But the whole band will be based around the Mark Lanegan band. I'm not saying this wrong. If you're having all the ideas and stuff, or if you're the driving, but how is the music? And yet you're going, hey, I got some flowers for you, girl. How is that the most important part of the whole fucking song? You mean, that's not important back there? That's not important back there? Huh? Keyboards back there? It's MIDI keyboards. I can't go ding, ding, ding. That's not important back there? I'm giving you time to screenshot this one, being stupid assholes. Okay, so what the fucking... You don't know how to play, right? Come on, we're playing. I'm not mad. What are you doing? Vocal cheat sheet and you can't get a goddamn cheat sheet? I'm not mad. For the fucking thing? Just the voice, huh? Bass doesn't matter? Drums don't matter. I'll get a drum machine. Yeah, but you won't have any real heart to it, man. At the same time, imagine Guns N' Roses going on stage without Axl. Why, when he decided not to go on stage, did they decide to cancel the concert? Why didn't they just keep playing? The rest of the guys are there. You got a guitar solo, you got all the other stuff. Play Sweet Child of Mine, you don't need him. Oh, wait. Everybody be going, what the fuck is this? It's karaoke night. You guys sing the songs any goddamn way, but because he's not there, you're not going to sing along? Fuck that, dude. I would have got, if I were Slash, like, you guys always sing along anyways. You guys want to sing? Who knows the lyrics? All right, we're going to play anyways. You guys just sing along. If he wants to be a titty baby back, I guarantee you see his face come from behind the... What? You're doing without me? Those are my words. I might as well come out and sing it now. You guys aren't playing fair. Try and do that without the guitarist or the drummer. I dare you. I dare you. Oh, yeah, I could have just saved image, couldn't I? That'd been pretty cool. Compressor cheat sheet. Let's open that in your tab. I think I have one. Drum compression. I'll freeze right here so you can... Oh, I'm mad! I'm angry! The fuck is going on with these people? I'm not mad, I'm angry. God, you gave me the clap! Why'd you give me the clap? I didn't want that. I want a good kick, snare, and a hi-hat, and you gave me the clap! I just wanted a beat. And you gave me the clap! Why? 4-1. 1, 2, 3, 4. To everyone that I did a kick, you gave me 4 clap. You didn't give me what? You gave me more than I give you. I don't want the clap. I told you. Have you ever heard any of my music? Did I ever have a clap? Did I ever, before this, ever have the clap? No. Oh, look who gets Priority Express delivery. Not just the vocals, the goddamn lead vocals. I'm not mad. Hard bass, because you don't want that easy bass. Tight drums, not them sloppy Luther drums and that. You know, if your drummer's back there just... You know what I mean? This will tighten it up. All right. Thick sound. Says, who wants to, you know, I mean, like when you're getting your hair, you want, as you do, man, can you make my hair as thin as possible and still be in my head? New from Pantene, hair thinning sound. Is your hair too thick? You think, dear God, I've got too much hair on my head. Would you like thinner hair, streaky? Would you like to go bald like Sean? Have we got the shampoo for you? Who needs that thick, lustrous hair? Parallel compression. I used to use a 4-back. I get it. I mean, for each their own. These are not, do not use these as any hard or tight or thick rules. 40 to 80. If you need to go to 100, go to 100. If you need to go 30, go 30. If you need to go 20, do what I want to do when I want to do it. I told you who told me. Did I tell you who told me I could do what I do want to do? Did I? Did I? Oh, look, these can move independently. The Pultec and the other one can't. This might be superior. I'm sorry for the Pultec, but if you can divide those, that would actually be a superior design, I would say. This might be the one I was thinking. Okay, this is the one I was thinking of, actually, kicking a lot of ass. Oh, I get it. I thought it was like the Pultec, but it's better. That's what I was thinking. Okay. I'm assuming this starts doing some damage. Right there. Oh, that's kind of extraneous, isn't it? Might hit the ears a little bit hard. What are we learning about harshness? It's about 7, right? So we want to cut. Oh shit, I'm almost there. Doesn't sound quite right. Oh, I can boost the different frequencies besides the one I'm cutting. And search around for how it increases the better sound. Oh, I like this. This might be better than a Pultec. What? Thing is, with EQ, with the here, see if I can do it, and I'm not sure if this is automated or not. Side chain. Nope, not you. Touch. Not you. Oh, I know what I can do. It's better maker. Touch that. Gotta link it to something. Okay, 3.3. Let's link these together. I can. Nano control. Oh, you see it moving down there, right? The pan. And that might be why I can already latch to that. Okay, it's not doing it, but it's not also not controlling that anymore. But that's how you latch them together. I'm not sure what. Oh, okay, I got you. Last touch. Okay, it's not doing it. Okay, turn that off and see. Yeah, it goes back to controlling that again. So there's probably some kind of disconnect with that. But let me see if I can do my control down here. FCB 1010. There's a very fast way to learn these. Why aren't you going there? I don't know. I gotta do some more learning, don't I? Because I have a lot of stuff to do that I can do with this. But let's go a little bit further with this then. What's the thing? But as I said, you can show. If nothing else, you can just take it while it's recording. That's a bit extreme, but if you had like a part where you wanted it to kind of like do that kind of somewhat effect, let's bring this down a little bit so it's not quite as or right during like the That's right, you can do mid-side. So if you want to get really funky with it. do the link, and they're still moving together. I'm sure there's a way to do the two left and right. Because why would they have there this link left and right? Unlink. Yeah. Ties them back together. I gotta figure out how to run this thing, but anyways, so there we go. This is just a few. We're already at fucking an hour because I talk too goddamn much. But and we're just on like drums. As far as guitars go, let's go ahead and take a quick look at that. Let's mute that. We have guitars on here. First off, we have this console N. This is a Neve console. To clean up whatever comes out the end of that. And then let's go to Fender on the wire packs. Okay, and the plug-in lines we have Ampeg. These are bass amps. We have the Bass Dude, which is but this is an aggressive song, so not too aggressive. You know what I mean? It's not like, but it's a little bit driving. So we want some of this kind. We definitely don't need metal. These are stomp boxes here. We got the green and to find out what all these do. Now there is the Rock Rack V3. If you want to get this, comes with it. You get the free version. Not bad. Just to drop in. Low 80s on that rumble. And that's the body. The scoop sound. A bit fuzzier. And there you have your EQ. Believe it or not, I've been doing like a lot of that, dropping all the knobs down to whatever. I just now recently started doing that. I've just always just done things by the seat of my pants. And then I was watching a video. It was like how to dial in a tone. How to actually dial in a guitar tone. At the modern. And they're saying a lot of people just start here in the middle and just start working. They said, no, you want to fucking turn all of them down. And this is a pro guy, so I'm watching his review. Unlike me, this guy was actually a professional, and so why would I go to watch his advice and then be like, oh, I don't think that's what I always start mine in the middle too, and then he started over, and it's like you might find you use a lot less than what you normally do, because normally I kind of do that, but it's a bit bright with all the rest out of there. That's about enough. This doesn't change. It does add a lot of mid, but it stops mattering. About there. That's not a whole lot of information I want in there. I can hear it coming in. This is all to taste. This is what my tastes are, and what you think are great are two different things. So do whatever works for you. a little bit too much. That's why. Here's some presence. Less gain actually sounds heavier. I was blown the fuck away. I didn't know. It actually sounds heavier in the mix. But a way that you can get away with that and add both would be like, okay, you saw how it's a da-na, da-na, da-na-na-na. Let's see if we can. Right there. That's where the vocals come in. So during this part, then you get volume control. Just do some gas. If you want to go from 7, flood it wide to 11. This one goes to 11. See, this one goes to 11. Should have gone easier on the drums. But the bass is in there. And that is on you as a player. That is not on the production guy to bring your volume. Everything I did right there can be handled by a volume pedal, and it gives your music more feel. You put a volume pedal that doesn't go all the way to 0, nor does it get to 100. It goes to probably about 80. Well, I mean, you can go to 100, but then you don't want your gain. You want your gain not to be dimed out or 11'd out. You want your gain to be about like, maybe 7 or 8. So that's like the max. And then you play. It's your fucking song. Take some care. Give a fuck about your song. Learn how your song goes. Let your song fucking breathe and move. And I mean, let's see if I got it right here. Those are my vocals. I usually use yellow for the vocals, and I use blue for guitar and stuff. So this is like a control track. And as soon as I hit it, what does it do? It brings up this fucking right here. And what is that? That is a minimum right there. And then so that way it cannot back all the way off. So let's go ahead and get mine in there. What I would do with this. And let me see if I got, make sure I have one on the track that we're working on. Okay, so I've got control. Yeah, I got control right here. See? Pulls up this pod farm. Control off. Let's go to this one right here. Pod farm. Okay, that pod farm right there. Foot control. Pod farm. Different one. Same, but you see is it controls this pod farm. Why? Minimum is set. Look at you adjust how quiet it goes. Take a look at this. Watch this in. Not yet. You hold some in the tank. There's a palm mute. Now. how hard you hit the strings, how open is the volume, how minimum is it set to. All those things give it more crunch and feel. Watch, I'll go back to where it drops out. Let's go back before this. Right here, we got this coming in. It starts out here. This is the intro. Go. Still not yet. This is where the other parts come in with it. Now. Well, I don't know much difference, Sean. Fine. Fine. Have it your way. Did you notice a difference? Not too much difference, Sean. Fine. Have it your way. That's better. Go. See how it graduates? Calm it back down. I try so hard to get out of the voice, the way of the vocals. The sounds are still not in there. Clearly, coherently annoyed. And when it finally comes my time to wear the crown and chain, no nature the front line. Hypocrisy's my name. Won't dip out of the way of the vocals again. I was insane, but now I won't. A force of will and those that don't. More than this, see me after the bliss fills my veins. Watch me crawl across evermore. It's all about the little ear candy stuff, and you know it's gonna say evermore, even though it's stupid to say evermore. Do something that makes it sound interesting. I think this is the one. Why not? You don't have a limit on tracks. You don't have a limit on what you can do. There are no limitations anymore because everything's pretty much fucking free now. That one amp that I put in here, the thing is, like, you can do that exact same thing with the Pod Farm. This whole volume control. I have the rock rack in here. Because it's on there, I'm going to go ahead and crank the gain up to about 9, and we'll go ahead and drop out this amp and this amp, and we'll move the rock rack in front. For right now, let's turn this off so I can show you exactly how you can gang these up, because this air right here, this is not free. but you can get Audio Salt's amp locker, and it has, and just turn the amp off like I did on this one, right? So on this one, if you don't like any of the amps here, screw it. Turn off the cabinet. There should be a none. No recording chain. See that? Now let's see if the pod farm still works on. I don't know if this one will respond the same way without the. I know the pod farm amps respond the same. I mean, do that the way that the volume actually changes. Let's see if this one does. Doesn't seem like it. Doesn't seem to respond to the volume change. No. Unless it's turned off. No, that's on. It does respond to that. Oh, it does. It just kind of needs more adjustment. See? So it's possible to do that with the rock rack. Now this is the V3. There is the rock rack. I wish you could just do a replace right here. That'd be really cool. But you know, what can you do? You can just go ahead and start stacking effects. Let's go ahead and get the mix rack up there. Come on. This problem with having a hiding that, and you try to go down to anything right in here. It's like, it's too long down there, and probably pops up. But it gives you more space to work on your screen when you get rid of that auto hide. Boom. Task manager settings. Set it to auto hide, and it goes away, and you have full screen. I like it. I like it. I just need a second to cab myself from that laugh. Sorry. BX console. There was a time when this came free. I don't know if it, but there are a bunch. I'll show you a couple of the consoles that come with this. I think I already did some of them, but. Putting in a plea to plug in lines. I've been trying to. Hopefully they'll get eyes on this somehow or another, and somebody send it to them. But they need SSL went ahead and did it. They have like where it's like a major, basically it's a console, and you load up an entire console. It has like each channel can whatever. Plug-in Alliance is perfect for it because they have so many freaking consoles. This isn't a console, but this is the 9099 is a console. Focusrite, that's a console, and SSL, E, G, and J, those are consoles. Look at the plugins you get. MasterDesk, that's free. I mean, there's a lot of plugins that come just free. Just by going to Plugin Alliance and setting up an account. I'm not going to go ahead and give the address because I don't work for them, so they can do some legwork there. Sorry. This is why you get paid the big bucks. You get paid the big bucks to go find the Plugin Alliance and then just search. And then there's this website. And then you got it, and you'll get like 19 free plugins, and you'll see a bit of what plugins or Plugin Alliance is a bit about. And if you want the rest of these 190, If you've watched any of my plugin, my mixes, most of them have used a lot of, and there's a lot of stuff that I use on other songs that I haven't mixed yet, or that I'm planning on. The Engel Savage. I said, damn, man. There it is. Go to the FX rack. You got, if you don't have any speakers, they've got all these speakers for you to choose from. But if you have your own speakers, it's a damn good modeler, and you go to the bottom. Hey, having to scroll all that, it would be nice to have it towards the top, but having to, oh no, there's not one of this. There should be one that just turns it off. Maybe there's just on here. RC off. Let's see if you can just turn the whole thing. That'd be cool just to bypass this entire thing. But it does have, whatever. So I'm pretty, I don't know where it is. I don't use this a whole lot because I use, again, I've got so many amps, and I just got another one. But I usually use either Pod Farm for the head here, the amp head, and no cabinet by using this, because this one has a lot of character just by default. I mean, as opposed to that right there again. No, not that one. We'll leave that on, but again. That's dope, man. The thing is, each one of my guitars, I don't say each one, but if it's like a full blast song that's just going to be just nailing people the whole time, I don't worry about that. If it's going to be like a delicate or artistic piece, use a little bit of time. If it's going to be artistic, make it fucking artistic. You can't say that you're a good cook and then just go in there and throw the minimum amount of effort onto what you're cooking. You have to season it, not just season it, but you have to season it right, don't you? Otherwise, you just have a mess. I can't suggest this enough because look, I don't know if it's even coming through or not. Yeah, it's not coming through because of the it's not soloed there. But when I said it. This one, I might have set this, I don't know, there's several, like if you want to duplicate a track and just have it come in during the chorus to beef up your chorus, you just cut it right here, like this, duplicate this entire track. Pick a different amp. Remember I had that one on this one, right? So we leave the volume control alone and duplicate the volume control and everything. Pick an entirely different fucking amp. It only comes in during the chorus because instead of putting a minimum of a minimum of 0. So it still controls from 0. It only just during the chorus when you need these parts to come in, this guitar comes roaring in to back up those, and only in the places that you need it. If you don't need it right here, then just do it like there's a breakdown that comes up on this one right here. You want it to be a big wall. Just duplicate this and look, capture, boom, and then duplicate complete. Okay, and then I'll duplicate it, and then whatever's on there, and if you happen to have this amp on there, well, then no problem. What other amp can we choose from? Right? That's where having multiple things. You know what? I don't even want amp locker. I don't even want Pod Farm. You know what I mean? I don't even want Pod. I want to do something completely different so the sound is completely and utterly different. Well, this would be a perfect time to drop in Rock Rack. Or Amp Blocker, or Plugin Alliance, or I'm not playing. There's just a bunch of them. There's a bunch of different ones to choose from that I have. The last one was an Engel. That was a Savage. I need something that's going to complement it, but not be the exact same thing. So let's go ahead and reset and just choose a different speaker cabinet even. For this, I'm going to have like the American 412, and then for the chorus, when it comes back in, we'll have the Engel Pro like that, and then you completely reset it, tweak all again, go back to what sounds good, start from the very beginning. Take your time. Start from the very fucking beginning. Adjust the gains. Adjust the channel it's on. Adjust the presence. Choose a different see, there's presence A and presence B. Choose a different presence. Make it truly sound like a different sound. Bring the gain almost all the way out of it. So but it's just accompanying it. It's not actually you know what I mean? It's not like the other one's it's already got that. So just don't bring in stuff that's going to do the same thing. That's not going to reinforce it. Bring in stuff that's going to do different stuff. That's a little tip there. No matter what you use, whether it's the free one from Black Rooster. This is a free, boom. This fucker's free too. And right here, cabinet on and off. If you have your own cabinets, turn it off. Turn it on. Turn it off. It's a Tiny Terror 15. I wonder what it sounds like. The cypress. They usually call it like a citrus. And it's green. So it's not the orange color it could be. Let's see, there's a Tiny Terror TT, Tiny Terror 15. I wonder what it sounds like. You know, you could always go, if it doesn't sound exactly like the real model, my advice would be to go online and find examples of quote-unquote professionals using the gear that you're trying to model, whether it's here, whether it's here, whether it's here, whatever you're doing. So if you're going to go use like the Archon, try and look not to copy. Whatever you choose, the Soldano, the American DeVille, which is, you know, obviously a Fender, the Freeman, which is a Friedman, the Tangerine Clean, which is, I don't know which one that one could possibly be. But the orange color and the few knobs, I couldn't tell what that was. And the TB30, I don't, ACT30, I don't know what it's supposed to be. The Captain, that's definitely not a Victory. High Drive, that's definitely not like a, you know, don't know what that is. Imperial 60, don't know what that. Jazzman, I don't know what that is, man. I'm just completely lost. Tangerine, I'm completely lost. So go online and watch how they get how do they get their sound. Now, again, not to copy it. You got to know what the rules are in order to break them properly. Because all you need is like why. No, I get okay, I get that works. Okay, I get okay. You start from there. Okay, gotcha. Why? You see what I'm saying? Why? Oh yeah, okay. That's how you. Okay, cool. I'm gonna play with this. It sounds like shit, but it's exactly what I need for this song. I don't care. I need the chuggy fast. Okay, so if I go in here, you're telling me that okay, that does sound like shit. But if I put the right speaker cabinets on there, I might be able to get. Let's keep messing with it. Let's find some bass amps because it's very nasally. So let's try a bass amp cab to counteract the nasal sound of it. Yeah, why not? A guitar amp with bass speakers is not gonna. It's all virtual. It's not gonna blow anything up. Nothing's gonna happen. Nothing's gonna happen. Try it out. Ah, man, I don't like this. When you don't like that microphone, I want to try a different microphone. You know, just move it away from the fucking amp. Give the room sound. Oh, you don't like the garage? Try an untreated room. Try a fucking drum room. Try a fucking cave. Try a bathroom. These are all IRs, I'm sure, impulse responses of and then this is probably just the mix of how much it comes in. And probably IR response of different rooms, actual rooms, so it sounds like your guitar or your bass or whatever is going through that actual room. Have fun. Play with knobs, man. Do all the stuff they say you're not supposed to do. Just cause. You might come up with a pull tech trick. You know what I'm saying? You just might come up with everything they say you shouldn't do. Fucking do it. And these, if it's got a knob and they're like, yeah, you shouldn't go over 5. Why? Well, because over 5 is okay. I said don't. I know, but if I do this and I do this, why? Why? Because somebody try and match my tone when you're doing everything wrong. And then you go to the back end, and then you clean it up with an EQ. You know that's not the way you're supposed to do it. Yeah, I know. How does it sound? Pretty good. Well, then fuck off and leave me alone. I'm having fun. You could go without this whole unit if you just, yeah, I know. Why do you? Because I want to. I do what I want to do. Now go away. Please. Just let me be, man. I know that's not how it's supposed to go, but I'm having fun. You know, you're playing with that toy wrong. Am I? He-Man's arms are supposed to be back like that? He's not supposed to whip back. Then why is it so funny when I push the little thing on his hip that he does? He's supposed to do a act, but when he's doing this, he's doing some kind of disco move. What? Why is that fun? It's more fun than chopping on Skeletor. Why is it more fun? Why is it funnier? I don't know, but I'm down for it. Is what I'm saying. I'm here for it, all of it. So that's that. Let's take a look at Room. Let's go through a quick little few things about, this is, again, Brainworks to the same company, BX Room. This comes to Plug-in Alliance. You can see subscription right there. I'm all paid up for the month. No, I actually own this one. I own a lot of them. I own like 70. It just kept coming up with dope ass plugins, and it was too expensive buying them one at a time. And I'm like, okay, you win. You've twisted my arm enough. Ambience, room, plate, hall, church, small, medium, or large. And those aren't even like presets. Those are just like, this is an ambient type of reverb. And this will get you in the ballpark. And then you can just adjust your frequencies and your gains and your low and your high damp. You know what I mean? And it's just got supreme control. When this thing goes all the way 100% wet, it's like you don't hear any, you just hear all the fucking thing. You can adjust the stereo width. If you wanted one reverb to rule them all, this would be it. Because you have your ambient type sounds, you have a room reverb, you have a plate reverb. You have a hall reverb and you have a church reverb. All in all, is the same thing where you're extending the sound. You're extending the sound. Reverb extends the sound to whatever, and so it sounds mystical or a bit more than human. It has an effect on it. That's why we like singers, and that has kind of died away. I think in the '80s it's kind of big to have like delay and stuff and reverb and big, effect. Now they've gotten to more like especially after Curse, more being authentic. You got to be authentic. Oh, you got to be authentic. Nobody's authentic, dude. Nobody straps on a guitar is authentic. Why? Because they didn't invent that thing. Even if they build their own, the guitar was created somewhere in like the 1600s, I believe. So there's like 300 years of all of us doing the exact same. Oh, look at the scale I learned. Did you? Look at this new technique, did you? In 1600 years, you think no one's come up? I get that no one's brought it popular. I get that. But original. You know how much hubris you have to think that you came with something original? There are people that have gone through and listened to music, of course, and it's like world music. And if you listen to world music, a lot of like the stuff that's on Nevermind is version. There's especially like Come As You Are. There's got to be at least 3 or 4 versions that came out before that at different speeds. Seriously, look it up. Kurt Cobain ripped off or whatever, because there's always some disgruntled person who probably trained really hard and studied jazz, and then some guy comes along, those 4 fucking chords, kicks their fucking ass. It's not the chords, it's where you put the notes, man. That's what matters. It's where you put it. That's why I say there's no one can tell you that your music is wrong. No one can tell you that you're doing your music wrong. All I'm trying to do is break some of them chains, man. Get people out of the fucking box thinking, because I'm tired of listening to the same fucking pop songs all the goddamn time, man. Fucking sucks. My music ain't going nowhere, but at least I'm doing not anything original. But I'm everyone's so worried about being part of the fucking making a living at this. They're not people making art anymore. Even like on this, on YouTube. Those three magic words that everybody always says. Fuck off. It's my first time. Even if I liked one song, do you think I don't know how to do those things? In this day and age, do you think there's anyone that doesn't know how to do that stuff on YouTube or any of those stations? Now, whether or not people are grateful for that's just goes to nature. If you're up busking in the fucking thing, there are people that'll stop and listen to you and enjoy the 10 minutes or 13 minutes, however long they sit there and enjoy you, and then walk on because they've got a real job. Well, you know what? That's your job, actually. And you know what? You provided them 5 to 20 minutes of entertainment. You know, they say, oh, okay, well, most of your songs are the same. Okay, it's just all acoustic and vocal, and they move on. Whatever they do, they got something out of it and can't even stop to say, trust me, when they're out there busking like that, like, hey, man, I got to go. Great job. They're not going to be, throw 25 cents in. 25 cents by, like, you've seen some of the crowds that go by. 25 cents. You too can save a starving child. Because inside of this 48-year-old man is a starving little baby boy. I can't keep it going. I was trying to... It was a little child that could use your help. You don't want to abort that little baby boy inside of me, do you? Oh, that's terrible. Oh, shit. I'm sorry about that. Hold on. Holy shit. I'm going. So, reverbs. All right, reverbs are great. But yeah, when it's mixed all the way, you can. This is just you'll just hear the reverb, and some of them kind of not as focused. This one is just like it's a fucking. It's a reverb for the ages. You know, the ambience is more of like that pad, really big spacey room. Sounds like you're actually inside of like a room. The sound, like if you don't understand what I'm talking about, if you've ever taken you moved, when you move into a room, when you first get in there, it's kind of echoey. That's the room reverb. That's the way the room actually sounds. Now, sometimes they use an IR and capture that exact room, so it sounds like you're recording in that exact room, and you can do that. Just the way like you empty everything out of there, and it has that echo and ring. They'll trigger the room to echo like that, and then suck out the pop, and then suddenly you have the reverb. All you're left with is the reverb decay sound and feel. Modern times, we're not stuck with any of the shit we were stuck with before. Now, it might be only one place in the room. Now, each place you sample in the room gives a more accurate, I want to sound like I'm in the back right corner. So you need to put a microphone over there. Upper left corner, you got to put a microphone there. Put in the center, it sounds like you're in that room. But if you want to position people in the room, you got to do IRs for each little place. Make sense? To actually sound accurate. Otherwise, it won't sound like it's over in the right corner because it'll just sound like everybody's right in the middle of the room. And they have reverbs like that. I could pull one up, but we're not talking about this right now. Plate reverb. Back in the day, I guess the only way to really, I guess I can, let's do IR. Let's just show you real quickly what I'm talking about. IR. Hopefully this pulled up Waves IR. I don't know if it did or not. Did it pull up anything? No. Damn it, dirty tape. You damn dirty tape. Sorry, that's for the older people. Get off my track, you damn dirty tape. I'm fucking stupid. Don't listen to me. As he goes on to continue the show. Don't listen to me while I'm giving. Here's some more tips. Don't listen to me. All right. So I wish I had an actual one that could show you the extra rooms, but as you can see here, we have like this a default. Look here, we got halls. Looky here, pal. Look here, you looky here. Those impulse responses of you know what? The best way to do it is going to be to show it off. So it's on the drum track. Let's do that then. Let's go ahead and move you up here, and boom, and we just lucked out with it being on a drum track. We'll take the guitar off of there. Too much, right? Yeah, but someone's hang on. See? We live in a different time now. Bring that in. You want to dampen the... Let's go to boom. Rooms, different rooms. Let's go ahead and bring in a room. This is they have different ones. You know, they have a plate response and whatever. So that's to show you the IRs. Since we're going to just showcase rooms and some different types of reverbs. This might be a long video. If you want to run along, we're just fucking around here, anyways. So what we want is a room reverb. I know one that's got a really good one. Let's give an example of plate reverb first. Waves has a good plate reverb. Let's do plate. And remember, this is all Abbey Roads is great. It gives a good demonstration. This is the actual plate, an emulation of the plate reverb inside Abbey Road Studio. Now, and they have a place where they store this unit. This is a reverb unit. There's wires that come down to the speaker, which I think it's speaker, and it hits this plate right here. Now the plate could be made up of, I think that's copper. They got like steel, and I'm not sure that, but maybe that's bronze. I know they had one that was like gold, I believe. Or I know they have steel and they have different ones. I could actually look through the thing, but as you can see, I can adjust the selector and then adjust the type of, you know, the reverb onto, yeah, so. See? I'm guessing this is a harder material. You notice, you have the ripples. Those are emulated, of course, but that's what it actually kind of does as the sound hits it. And it causes, as those ripples go out, it collects that sound and causes a reverb. It hits this plate. This is that big copper plate, or whatever it's made out of. I'm guessing this is a less dense. Damn it! I always get it the wrong direction. This one's a denser. I mean a looser one, so the sound travels more. See how it tightens up? Now this is the dampener. I put those right here. It's how it dampens the reverb and doesn't let it vibrate as much, causing a shorter decay. Guess we're using CPU. Just kind of pause for a second, let the CPU kind of catch up. It's just doing a little too much right now. That's a plate. And then you have the different types of plates of different material. And that will allow you, that looks like steel, being honest. And then that looks dark. I'm not sure what it is, but there's, 4 different types of plate that you can run it through. You can adjust the pre-delay, which is how quickly it hits. Does the reverb start as soon as the sound hits it? Does it wait a second? You can adjust how much treble, how much bass cut. You can do all those things right here. But again, I probably erased it. So it's in that one. That's the plate reverb. For the room reverb, let's pull up chamber real quick. I know Abbey Roads has another chamber. Screw it, let's go UAD, because this is one of the best chambers I've ever heard because of the fact chamber reverbs. The fact that the chambers they modeled were designed by Les Paul for Capitol Records. Some of the most legendary voices have been there. It's incredible. So underneath Capitol Records, that big round tower, I'm not sure if you can see that there. In California, Capitol Records, I think it's California. There is underneath there these chambers, because Les Paul used to go from house to house that are on sale looking for different houses to do. Like the door even opens up when you come and change the microphones, and then it shuts back itself. Then you come in there and change the microphones. You can change the distance, how far they are. You see? Can you see them moving? Yeah, you can see that. It's not very big. I wish I could make this larger. Can I? Can I? Yeah. Oh, that's big. Okay. So yeah, as you can see right there, this is as far as it can go away. And this is as close as it can be. You see there's speakers right here. This is a chamber echo room designed specifically by Les Paul to echo and reverb. And they have these different mics that go in there. C37A, SM80, the 44s, and the 21Ds. There are different chambers underneath Capitol Records depending on where you want to perform at. There's these chambers with these speakers, this chamber with those speakers, this chamber with those speakers, and this chamber with those speakers. Which one's the best? There is no best in this situation. They're all. This is the best chamber reverb I've ever heard on PC. Plain simple, the best. It's so good. I had to buy it when it went on sale for like about, I think it was like $40. I was like, I heard it and it just sounds like those classic records. You can put it on vocals. You can put it on whatever. It's a little bit CPU intensive. Let me see if I can pull up the performance meter and show devices, CPU. Top one. Capitol Chambers, look at that. Sitting still, not doing nothing. Using 30%, but look at this reverb plate using 10. Another, all this other stuff using very, very little, And then look at the Big Criminal. Boom. But I put it on the vocal bus. This would be the, boom. This is a spring. No, this is a plate reverb. Yeah, you got titanium, gold, silver, bronze, aluminum, steel. This is another one from Black Rooster Audio. So I have multiple ways of attacking the same problem. Spring reverb, plate reverb, the Abbey Road reverb. This one uses, obviously, not as much. Let's find out how much it is. Cypress, right there, the amp thing uses that. And then as far as the RO 140... can find that. There. Boom. 5. I don't know how much the other one did, the Abbey Road, but it's closer to this because it's more accurate and precise. Let's get clear. It's more accurate and precise and accurate. You know what I mean? This does the job. It gets you a good, very, very, very good plate reverb. Then why in the fuck did I buy this one on sale, no less, for $40? I already have this one. I already have. Why? Because this thing sounds fucking amazing. So I'm gonna get out of here. And if this was on the bus, I could have this sound and then just mix in how much of this in the background coming through this track right here. Just blend them in. I could put in even a mix of this far Or now you can control that here. Oh, but I actually double up the sound the way I do it. And there's a reinforcement of EQ. So there's a second sound, so it makes it thicker or it thins out the. You know what I mean? I sculpt the actual. This is coming through by itself. And this is coming through by itself. On a separate track, I can adjust how wide. And I'm not messing up. I'm just accenting this. This is coming through clear as hell. And this is when it's running through this track over here. It's a little hint, you know, if it helps out. If it doesn't, if nothing else, it's another way to do what you're doing, right? Like, I don't do it that way. Cool. Don't do it that way. But if you ever come into a situation where, like, man, it's not working. It's another way. I know how to do it the way everybody else does it, you know. So there you go. That's the way normal people do it. I do what I want to do. I do what I want to do. I highly recommend listening to early Red Hot Chili Peppers and seeing why. I'm not a big fan of the modern Red Hot Chili Peppers as much. There's a whole. I don't know. They were into drugs and stuff, so they were doing a lot of fucking crazy shit. I'm not, again, trying to excuse any of their behaviors, but kind of, you know, explaining it. When you understand something, it's a lot easier to be fair with what you're... I'm not saying that, yeah. Dude. Does that look familiar? It's a fucking preamp, and this is $5. And... is it with the plug-in lines? No, plug-in lines has whatever, but look how much the 5 dB5 channel 551. If we can find it, where are you at? It might have passed it already. It might be higher up. Yeah, channel 551 9. Oh, you went away. There, boom, 10. That's not bad. For a channel strip, look, you got everything. You got your compressor, you got your preamp A and preamp B. You can switch between the two. You can turn it on and off. You have gain, you have trim. You have the filters, so you can have a high pass, low pass. You have a compressor. You can compress right here. You can turn the compressor on and off. You have a noise gate. You can turn the noise gate on and off. You can adjust the range to adjust, like how, I'll example a noise gate. Anybody doesn't understand. Net dynamics. This is actually but it doesn't like this. I don't know if you can hear the fan in the background. And then when you talk, it comes back in. But can you hear the fan in the background while I'm talking? When I stop, you'll hear it go. And then you lose some of the beginning part depending on how loud your voice is. I like it, especially when the fan's going on back there, because that way it just sounds cleaner. And then back it up a little bit and listen to it, and then catch up with me. I'll wait right here. Go on, go back and listen, and see before I turn it on. See if you like the results better. If not, it's not for you, and that's fine. But if you want an example, that's how it does it. You can adjust the signal path. Hey, look at that. Adjust if it hits the preamp first, if it hits the noise. That's pretty dope, man. You gotta admit, that's pretty dope. Is that not that? It may not be as cool as being able to be right here and slide these around, but it's still they're still hitting all the stuff. It still does it. Your preamp. I don't want to hit the preamp first. I mean, if you want to turn it off, completely turn it off. But if actually after it hits however you want to do it, because you do what the fuck you want to do, right? So you say, you know what? I want the compressor first, and I want the gate, Fuck, I want the gate after that, and then I want the preamp to hit after that, set the gate. So once it's done getting compressed and flattened out, I fine tune the EQ and the filters. Then it hits the noise gate, gets in the noise out. Then I bump that up and get that cranked louder. Boom. And it's up to you. I don't know if we can reset the paths or not. Anyways, I'll probably close that just anyways. So, just close that. It's not plugging in lines anyways. And there's way too much stuff to go through everything and plug in lines. Let's take a look at some of the amps. Let me put a new MIDI track. I'm going to browse. And we're going to go to plug in the lines. No, we want instruments. There we go. Plug-in lines. There we go. Look at all these instruments. Bam. It's gonna load. It's just taking a little bit. I hope it doesn't crash out on me. I mean, I am doing a lot of stuff right now, but almost 2 hours. I'm probably gonna bail out here soon. Okay, there we go. It opened. I'm on this other side over here. Sorry, it's been sitting here waiting while I've been here talking. Bam. This is dope, dude. This is dope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 string. So if I wanted to do a 7 string of any kind, I can just do that right here. That doesn't sound necessarily the greatest, but it can do more stuff. I can get the bridge, you know what I mean, the pickup mix. You can adjust all of the piezo, all that stuff. The fretting position. So when your MIDI's coming in, you can adjust, like if you have a capo on there, you want to play on the higher notes, you can adjust all that by the fretting position. Looks like of each string. So looks like each one of these can be moved around. That's pretty dope. You can do pitch bend. So I'm sure it's probably got a more accurate pitch bend for the because the guitar. That's one of the reasons, like a lot of people on piano and stuff switch over to guitar, because you can take, you can't do that on piano. You just there's not really anything you can do on that, unless they had like a something that would bend the string underneath it. But then you run the risk of detuning the entire piano. The better thing would be to synthesize it like this and just go. And then use a pitch shifter. If I had my, you can detune it even. So if you wanted to have them slightly different, like if you want to double track and have them truly sound double, because if these would be the exact same guitar, you detune it by like a little bit, and that way it allows it to sound just a bit different from your regular. Random, God, I would not want to randomly detune. That'd be fucking crazy. Scratch, mute, damp, force. Okay, so like, if you just want to, like a palm mute, just a light, open. So yeah. Got all that shit in there, dude. That's pretty dope. Pretty dope. And mod wheel, yeah, I can adjust that sustain pedal. They even have like on some of them where the how hard you attack. The color of the piezo pickup. Okay, how hard you attack the strings will adjust how much it palm mutes. Like if you do like a low velocity, so it kind of does like that. But then if you run it through an actual amplifier, it sounds very genuine, very realistic. Kima is a bass. Yeah, we want to replace. It does the exact same thing, only with the bass. It's very, very dope. Especially run through if you have no bass player and you have no guitar player, anybody else in the band, it's just you jamming, which happens. Yeah. Some of them have a different thing. I don't know if this one does. I've seen them where they have like if you do actually you go from the octave. Yep. if you do like this one soft, and then hit that, it'll do like, it'll do like a pop sound. It's pretty dope. I don't know if this one does it or not. It might. I haven't really messed with the MIDI because I can play the bass. I don't really need to have this, but if you need it, so if you need a bass player, there's one right there for you. I'd say. When you got like the bass and drums and stuff going back there, I don't think anyone's going to really notice, really. So we move on to the next thing. And the similar deal is the either matcha or matcha. I mean, oolong, sorry. Oolong. It's an acoustic. Let's see how that sounds. When it loads, of course. How are you doing? You doing all right? You in there? We just hit 2 hours. Life doing all right for you? I'm being serious. Because it's pretty crazy. The vlog is gone. Or if it's going to be here at all. I don't think it's loading. I might have done too much. It's not uncommon for me to do too much. I often take too much and do too much. And oh no, looks like it's just unfrozen. There we are. Hello. Where'd you go? Don't go away. Please stay. I miss you. Come back. Please come back. Baby, come back. You can put it all on me. Baby, come back. Remember I said about random? That's what it does. There we go. Sort of like the sound. I thought it was gonna be the scientist at first, but let's get a little bit of thing and just with the some of the features we have here, shall we? Essence metal as fuck. Holy shit. This is so fucking metal. Wait till the guy is here. Oh my god. That is raw. I mean, I think it's falling apart. I wanna rip out your... Oh fuck, that's metal. Yeah, that was metal as fuck, dude. That's a banger, dude. That's gonna be some fucking dope shit. This one's pretty dope. I don't really use it. And then this is Oberhausen. It's really another good one. There's really, really good. The Battalion. All these are really, really good. So yeah. A lot of my plugins, like the Personas, like a lot of these came with the DAW. Your DAW often will come with some. These are all the light versions of these. I might have bought the Kalimba because this one was really, really dope. But these are all free. If you want to, they're not. Again, you know, I mean, yeah, of course. I forgot I moved everything, so it's probably not gonna find it. What about Sonovox? That. I don't remember if that came with it or not. Soundware. Oh my god, Soundware is, dude, it's just dope. Octane, Silo. It's not free, but it might as well. Might as well be, dude. I think actually this pack might be free now. Their next pack is out, and that thing is just slick. Electric 2000, the piano from Waves. This was free for a second. You gotta keep your eyes on the skies, man. Keep your eyes on the skies, and from time to time, check out some hit the keys. That's SUMN HTK. SUMN HTK. Hit the keys. He doesn't do that. I do that when it comes on the screen. I just have to. Can't help it. I try to help it. I don't want to help it. I don't try to help it. I'm lying. I don't try to help it at all. I like doing it. So Speldoza is a good one. That one was a very cheap music box. Karani, when they first started doing stuff, they had like these three that were free. Grabbed them. Not saying that I wouldn't buy in their. If I ever did, just show you. I mean, they give you an example of their stuff, so that when you go for the pay stuff, hey, when you're ready to go for the pay stuff, I can't really. Oh, there we go. Keyboard. Is it not loading? What are you doing to me? You know we're live, right? You know we're live, right? What are you doing? Okay, well, anyways. Yeah, you can randomize all the presets and stuff like this. You have your space. You can adjust how much space and the magnitude they say. Oh, they don't have presets? That's crazy. You can turn it on and off. Longitude. I'm guessing that's how long that's one thing I don't like about modern stuff is because the modern people don't have really any connection to older stuff. So longitude, I'm guessing, is decay. But decay is or mix or something. I don't know. It's just there's no respect for the old. It looks like old gear, but there's no respect for the old gear. I don't like it. I do like it. I mean, I like the sound and I like playing with that thing, but I don't. We're not going to talk about what I like playing with and the sounds of when I play with them. So this is another one, very similar. And shut up. No one asked you nothing. Be quiet, dude. Stop. You in the back. Stop. That's not necessary. We all know. We all know what we saw and what we see. So just move on. It's time to move on. Mini poll. These are all free. Of course. I got to choose a sample folder when I moved everything. For some reason, some of them found it, some of them did not. Moto Bass, Moto Drum, Simple Tank. Those are all free. You can try those all out. This is the Moto Bass SE, Moto Drums SE, and Sample Tank SE. They're free. The MyK Multimedia. Decidedly a decent sampler. Very, 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 very nice. I like it. It's got a lot of free sounds. Let me see if I can bring this in. It may not find the folder. I hope it does. Huh. Right? Bros. Hopefully the folder I have, are you finding it? Okay, these are the ones that you're not currently logged in. Okay, that's fine. Pardon me. So, why don't you move? Why don't you move? Of course, Nintendo Studio 1 is already running. So it shut down. I think it's time to go then, I guess. I wasn't showing off plugging the lines anyways. I broke my own. Oh, the higher up. Fuck! Again? Why are you calling? I know I'm not supposed to act like you guys. I just forgot. Right. But the more you interrupt my show, the more they know about what's going on. So if you just keep your mouth fucking shut and let me do my fucking show, you just cut off my goddamn thing. I was on the fucking. I'm not yelling at you, sir. No, sir. I like my. Of course, I like my house. What's that got to do? Of course, I like my house and my bills being paid. Do the fucking show. Do the fucking show. He says. Do the fucking show. He says. Okay. You ever have that one coworker that just not even coworker, not even coworker. You ever have a friend? Not even a friend. You ever have an enemy? You ever have nobody? What do you mean that's too obvious? Of course it is. I started out fine until you started fucking with me. Okay, so we're gonna wrap this up because apparently I don't get to use Studio One anymore, and somehow I'm supposed to have a show about. You did this, anyways. I'm supposed to have a show about showing off plugging the lines. Like, oh yeah, you know what I can do? I'm thinking outside the fucking box. There, you can't stop me. Can't stop. Won't stop. And to save any linkages from being shared because we're not doing commercials here for anybody. I'm not trying to promote anything. any lifestyle agenda or anything like that. You just do what you got to do to get through the world. This is a tough world to live in enough without judging people. I don't judge, I make opinions. Oh, that's no good. Yeah, that's no good at all. You ever see like a fucking thing? It's like the wall that's supposed to prevent that from happening didn't prevent it. I don't know how safe anyone can feel right now. When the walls that are designed to stop like landquakes from crashing down, it's a retainer wall. There's no warning for me either. I just pull up the internet and there's this retainer wall. I'm like, what's going on here? And all the cars underneath it are just gone. As an entire 2-3 story retainer wall comes falling down with all the dirt on top of these cars. And it just kind of just gives away and just, and all the dirt, like in trees and shit at the top of the hill, just. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. Not good. All right, so we're gonna go to Plugin Alliance. Don't you worry about what the fuck I'm doing on the internet. All right, so I do what I want to do. All right, so as you can, oh, holy crap, man. This is a really good plugin. I can actually, if my computer, okay, that's cleared. They cleared that one. That one's okay to say. The computer, if the computer would load Studio One, I could show you this one. It's a really good plugin for gluing things, like a master bus type of gluing. I like their interfaces that they've been doing. The cool thing is, like, if you don't like the color, you can go through. There's a too much attenuation. Get that out of there. Okay, so if you don't like the color, they have you can adjust on the GUI. If I had it pulled up, I could show you. They're actually doing the countdown. I love that. That's awesome. $19 is a good fucking deal on this. If you can, I would suggest. I mean, you got 94 hours. Don't fuck around. 94 hours. 23 minutes, it's just counting away. Or you could just go to the subscription thing and then sign up, and then there's no rush. You can have it anytime you want for $15 a month. It's pretty cool. Or you better hurry the fuck up, because that is a goddamn, what? $19, dude, $19. This is incredible. I could show you the video, or you could go watch it. That's what would be better, so I don't get copyright struck. You go watch it. Because I don't want to lose my sponsorships. Because you've seen all the paywalls and advertising. I have to put you behind a paywall and a paywall behind the paywall. And I got to get my fucking money. Do you understand? I got to get my fucking cash out of this whole thing. Otherwise, it's all just ruined. The whole operation is ruined. Getting you information is ruined. If I don't get $25.99 a month at least from each one of you. So make sure. So these audio examples, you can listen to audio examples. There's no problem with listening to audio examples, right? They put it up here. It's on the internet. I can show you some audio examples, can't I? And it's on SoundCloud, but it's free for anyone who wants to go there. So I don't see how there'd be any difference. I mean, I guess there wouldn't be any difference between showing you the video, but I'm not going to do that because YouTube is. You showed our video on our thing, which promotes our stuff and our stuff, but you don't. I don't know why I'm mad. Okay, so.
Oh boy.
That's dry.
Oh boy. Girl, it's just you. I want you.
I do.
I want.
I do.
Girl, you know, say me all. Oh boy. And you know I love, oh boy.
Damn.
Girl, it's just you.
just grabs my attention better. It's like clearer and punchier. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure you heard the difference between there. Multiple on vocal. Motorfinger. I love Soundgarden. If you don't do this right, I might punch you in the sound throat. So, I know this doesn't say bad Motorfinger, so we can... I just don't like you guys messing around with stuff like that. I punched the guy who wrote the Feeling Minnesota movie. I don't like when you name songs after songs. I mean, name out movies after song titles, or like Sweet Home Alabama. Punched him right in the fucking verbal lie. Or whoever wrote it. I don't know who it did, but they got a socking. Is all I'm saying. Socked right in the eye. I don't like it. You don't have anything else to say besides something else that someone else said? And one of those fuck asses that thinks having like a bunch of quotes is the same thing as having a personality? Is that what we're doing today? Huh? Pretending like we're somebody that just like, according to Gandhi, Nietzsche always said, shut the fuck up. What do you say? Huh? How about that? What do you say? I say this is what it sounds like. Try.
Clear up your vision, redeem your own sin, and I reconsider the shape you're in. Clear up your vision, redeem your own sin, and I reconsider the shape you're in. Fire on bridges, burn on both sides. The path will be safer if you just let me drive. Fire on bridges, burn on both sides. The path will be safer if you just let me drive. I put my money where your mouth is. Don't point your finger, I give you everything. I put my money where your mouth is. Don't point your finger, I give you everything. We'll decide when you are worth it. Don't underestimate me, just let me try. I will decide when you are worth it. Don't underestimate me, just let me drive.
That's what I'm saying. Just let me drive, for fuck's sake. I know what I'm doing. Just let me drive. Let's see what it sounds like on drum tracks. Remember, this is $19. You better fucking hurry. You better goddamn hurry. It's fucking 94 hours, 16 minutes, and 48 seconds. Fucking fix it. It's fucking... We're running out of time. Or you can just go to the subscription thing, and if you go to subscription, there's no rush. See, this is how much no rush there is. You can just go ahead and wait and see for that loads. Oh, yeah, it's $15 a month, $24 a month, $29.99. No, I'm not paid by them. No, I'm not. No, I just happened to luck out, and they had a deal, and I caught this deal where I will get 3 machines. Oh, hey, hello. Oh, I'm not missing any, but thank you. That was rather kind of you. 190. No, you can go away. That was a little simple one right there. Ah, you see him say something? Ah, I was like making clothes. Hold on. Before you go. All right, I don't know why that kind of stuff makes me laugh. All right, 190 plugins. Because I'm stupid, I guess. It's as good a reason as any, right? You don't have a reason. Shut up. Pick any 3 plugins every year. Make a sampler and sounds. Oh, it's a video. I want to play it for you, but YouTube doesn't like when you play YouTube videos on YouTube because I think that promotes YouTube or the video that you. I get like if I were like trying to like check out this video I made, guys. It's called Mega 190 Plus Plugins. I just made it today. No, I'm not. I just wanted to share some information that's on YouTube for you to get, but I don't want to get a copyright strike, and I don't know if they're dumb how they do it, so I don't know what's gonna get me fucking banned. Okay, so because I've gotten strikes for stupid fucking reasons. One of my videos got struck for having COVID misinformation. It was made in 2015. I didn't even know the word COVID or COVID-19. I think 19 stands for the year. Novel corona, new. Yeah, so 2015, that would be not on my radar at all. I'm just trying to clarify things. Okay, so these are all those consoles I told you about, and I own all of them. I had to buy. I was buying these slowly, but you see why I was buying all the. It's like one, you gotta collect them all like Pokemon. Because each one has a different fucking sound, and I just enjoy each one of them so fucking much. This one sounds so good. This one sounds good. This one sounds so good. This one sounds good. Which one's best on drums? All of them. Which one sounds best on fucking vocals? All of them. Which sounds best on fucking all of them? Because you don't just stuck with this. You could use the fucking button right there to switch which channel between like one. Like some of them like I like this has like 32, I believe, and this has like 32, and this has like 72. This has 72. I think that one has like 32. That has 72. World's most seasoned veterans include Michael Brower. Yeah, so I mean, it's not just yeah. All the pro compressors, so like these are actual hardware you can find in pro studios, and they model and emulate it. Is it 100%? No, because if I make my cup of coffee, and I make you a cup of coffee, it ain't gonna be the same. Not 100%. It was more or less the same. There you go. More or less the fucking same. When you get into your studio. And this stuff is all in Darko Studios and stuff and shit. So that now you've got pretty much more or less the same inside your fucking studio. I mean, you don't have to fuck in your studio, but I mean, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to lose sponsorships, and we were paid by fuck. So that's what I do. I give them. Unfortunately, I have to take them from my boss and just pounding around back there. Bundle projects, funky stuff, and monkey buffs. So look. All the plugins I was going to show you. These are rather similar, but I'm sure they're a little bit, yeah, the classic benchmark for clean, transparent mastering, great EQ, based on the earliest high-end parametric EQs. And this one is the digital version of that. So if you want it even cleaner, because this is going to have like an analog kind of feel and sound, this is going to be like the digital version of that. So sometimes you do want to be, you don't want to change a character, right? If you don't want to change a character, you want to be completely transparent. And so therefore, this would probably be even more transparent than this. Those passive EQs is what I'm talking about. You're not adding volume. You're just adding character. So this is like one of those old, I don't know if anybody knows those old 80s reverbs. Reverb units. Look, and you can pull each one of those up if you want to see everything. So I'm just going to pull up some of them you see that interest you. Go check them out. We're going on 2 hours and 26 minutes. I can't be showing you everything. I can show you everything. But I can't show you everything. We can show you everything. So, yeah, these are like those 80s. Yeah, not everything, but everything. So, Sometimes you can't show everything, but not everything. You can see everything right here. See everything. There's a video right. I don't want to click that. This sound.
Gotta get my conscience rearranged. Gotta get my conscience rearranged. I need reminding every once in a while. I'm driving, come on, give me the keys. I need reminding every once in a while. Your fears may never come, and your fears may never come. These years
So apparently
have come undone.
your fears may be made out of cum. I don't know. I don't know. That's what it sounded like she said. Your fears may be made out of cum. And I guess if you arrive at your fears, I guess so. You know, I mean, if you actually make your fears manifest, like you walk, like in order to come somewhere, you have to go somewhere, right? So if your fears are made out of you going to those things that you don't like, it's very deep if you think about it. Your fears are made out of cum, because you go rocking right to those, don't you? You think you're not walking to, you think you're in control, but you're just coming everywhere you go. So, BX Aura, oh, it's so good. Boom, V3, so good. Dude, they're just so good. I know I haven't shown off a lot of them. Like, where's BX Refinement? The Refinement's on sale, V3. Boom, V3. The original is just like this weird looking like kick drum. It's just for that, but then the people started finding you can use it for so much other stuff. And so they really went back, tweaked it, worked it until it got like really good improvement. Yeah, your fears are made out of cum. So then you go to the Boom 3 and say, so, you know, here comes the boom. Boom! Here comes the boom. Look at that. That's pretty dope, man. Let's just take a quick little listen to it. We can boom, bap, boom, 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 bap, boom, 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 boom. I know. That's too much boom bap. I don't want people going crazy at home. We got like lots of viewers on this shit. I mean, if it gets too crazy. Yeah, they've warned me if I get too many subscribers, so that's why I don't say this shit. So, yeah, I wish I was playing. That'd be fun. And I could get some sleep. Digital V3 is really cool. Enhancer's really kind of feel time. Really, I paid by the word. Really cool. And so, you see why they go so long? I get paid by the word that AI can make out in the translation. If AI doesn't make out what I'm saying, I don't get paid the big bucks. Get paid the big bucks. Get paid the bubbly. Some Bob, the big bucks. Master Desk. I don't know. Oberhausen. Yeah, we talked about that one. Master Desk. Wait, there's limiter. Master Desk Pro, BX limiter, and then the BX and Master Desk. I don't know. Refinement V3. Refinement. See, this is what refinement looked like. Then they refined the look of it. I like the look of it, but you get both. Wait, you get both? Yeah, you get both. You get both the boom? You greedy motherfucker, go away. Okay, I'm sorry. I was just checking. Rock Rack. Yeah, he was talking about Rock Rack. The other guy that was here earlier. I mean, I was talking about that earlier. Then room did. I was here the whole time. See, same shirt. Same person. Regular schedule program. So, guess someone appreciates being here in the seat. So rooms, and then saturator V2, stereo maker, V3, substance. Let's see, this is much. It's just tons of. Look at amps. Amps. You got VR. You got diesel. You got diesel. You got. These are synths that you can listen to. I mean, check out. You know. Look at all the amps. Angle, Elysia. I mean, whatever you need to make sound is in this pack. Tape phase, tape saturation, the XT comp. That is a lot of people use this, you know, British mode that adds colorful analog. Here's the British. This is the Neve. I was talking about that the other day in one of my mixing things. If I wanted to strip down and get to just my clothes and show off, yeah, I could do that if I wanted to, but I don't want to do that. But it is getting warm in here, so I might get, you know, getting hot in here. Turn off the heater. Or take off all your clothes. And I'm voting for take off all your clothes. So 354E and 254E. This has got the limiter. Neve. Multiband model. Neve. So if you had the Neve EQ, I think we do. Oh, that's a Lindell. We haven't even got to Lindell, have we? No, we haven't got to Lindell. There's a Lindell. These are based off Pultec. Look at that. What's that out there, Marge? Want me to rope the moon and bring it down to you? What do you want there, huh? Well, no, you just can't shut the bank down. Okay, so you got the Lindell compressors and stuff like that, but then you got the Lindell 1073 or 1084 with the flip of the switch. I showed that off in the other thing. It's got the 84 or 73 button, and you just click it, and then it takes away the ability to fine-tune the high end. It's basically the difference between the two, and there's a little bit of character difference. Not much. I mean, it's the same thing, but yeah, you lose some of the nuance, and with that nuance of the high end being able to actually sculpt, it's got a high end knob, but you can't tell which frequency it's working on. And then we go the multiband compressor. This is basically the SBC. This one here, the four. Yeah, API compressor and multiband. I don't even know if they actually make it. Yeah, bus compression now, multiple bands. Yeah, multiple bands for mixing. See, yeah, they did. I think they might have made this and they just made it in the shape of low, mid, and high. Form of MPC when they combine together with their Wonder Twin powers. So the PEX 500, and then we got the EQ4. That's great. The Mog 4 MS is really great. Mog Audio has known for the EQ4 and I believe the EQ2. If you look at any people that are professional mixers in their studio, most of them have a lot of some of the gears in their actual studio. Like this one right here is very common to see. This EQ is very common, not with the split there, but like just in the blue. Seeing the Mog EQ4 is very common to see. It's very common to see people working on this mixing board, working on this compressor in the background. I mean, whatever. And this is a Helios, so that's not as common to see. But this right here is an API. Yeah, API. And yeah, it's very common to see people mixing on API console and or pieces. Knee-old is really cool because as new, knee, and old combined together, knee-old. So they take some stuff, authentic vintage components of the radio era, designed to add saturation, color, and analog flavor to your mix. Come on now. Big Al is dope, dude. These little like right there, you wouldn't think they do as much as they do, but just when you click on them, it takes that little bridge connection there off, and it adds so much tone. It look kind of, honestly, now that I'm looking at it, it kind of looks like my, I have a tube preamp that I have just sitting on my desk. It looks like that if it had like all these features and some extra features. Mine has input and output, and that's it. And then like, a few other controls, not much. Besides adding tube saturation. And I just got finished wiring it up so I can run everything in my mixing board can run out. Anything that goes in my mixing board can run out to that and get tube saturated. I'd like to have another. Please, sir. I might do that. All I would need is another tube saturation. I can set them up to match. I can put a different tube in there. I need another direct box so I can, patch off of that. And then do. Old Timer's delay U17 is a sophisticated hybrid design compressed with, when you're trying to say compression, I was going to say compressor, and instead I said compress, because you can compress it, not compressor, with vintage style, homemade. I don't mean homemade. Yeah, homemade. A homemade to what was rightfully, no, an homage to what was rightfully considered the ultimate opto compressor of all time, based on sophisticated analog modeling with a couple of nifty tweaks. You better hurry right now. Oh no, this is on the bundle. Never mind. You don't have to hurry right now at all, do you? You better hurry up though, because in a world where you don't have plugins, one company plans to bring you 190 plugins for the low price of $15 a month. Plugin Alliance. See the subscription that matches your high budget. Please do not buy a budget that is not out of you. Don't get a thing that, don't spend money that you don't have to, and don't buy shit you don't. But if you can, do what you can, and then don't do what you don't. Because if you do, then that would be crazy, because you can't do what you didn't do unless you did it. Thereby negating the fact that you didn't do it. Understand? As long as there's no proof, you're fine. Activating 3 fucking things. You can pick any 3 plugins. No, you're not fine. You still gotta live with yourself, because it was still witnessed. Everyone knows. Everyone saw it. Or we will eventually. Pick any 3 plugins every year. You pay $15.99 a month. And every year that you do that, at the end of the year, you get to pick up 3 plugins. If you want more than that, you pay a little bit more than that. And you get 6, $10 more. And then $5 more than that. It's called upsells, folks. No, I'm not sponsored by them. My people, dude, I do what I want to do. You understand what I'm saying? I'd be beholden to these people if I were, and I'm not. I do have the bundle. As I said, I happened to see this for a long time. And then eventually, I caught it at times as locking a price of $10.99 a month. And I did. And I'm happy to pay it even on months. Sometimes I don't go in the studio. I won't consider for like a month because I'll be working on writing or whatever. And I'm happy to pay it. Because if I do wander in here, even for an hour, look what I've got. Starting here, let's just go through what you get. I'm going to go through slowly. Just tick it like this. You can't get a ticket this slow, but we're going to tick it anyways. This is too slow to get a ticket, but let's tick it. If you can read those, you can read those. If not, you can go to the page and see what that has to say. Because there is writing, and this is on a web page, but I'm just trying to show you some of the plugins that you get with this plugin Pickup Pack. You're picking a pack of picker peppers, and if you want to pick a pack, then you pick it. But don't pickle the picker peppers. If you pickle them, then your pickles are going to be all peppered. But you want to pick the peppers while you're pickling the proper Papa. This is fun. Smaba? Jabobbles. And then you take 5 if you can, but don't grab more than a handful. Sprain your thumb. Boom! You get the original boom. Oh, it comes with the PA free pack. Are you shitting? Okay, so these are the free ones. What? So just for coming to the Plugin Alliance, I think that's worth coming by and talking about this. I think that's worth talking about, right? Look what they did. They just what? So I get all this for free? Yeah. When? Just go on over. What I gotta do? Make an account. But you'd need that account to download these anyways. Why? It's got a downloader. You gotta log into your account. And if you're logged into your account, you can get a subscription. It's all about upsells, people. And then, but you kind of, wait, distortion, chorus, distortion, single, Mesa single, distortion, stereo, opto compressor pedal, boom, meters. I can watch all my meters and stuff. A tuner, mega sampler. Oh, that's the plugin one. That's not free, but all those are free. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 12. That ain't even everything, because they're supposed to be 19, I believe. So there's like 7 more free. Yeah. That's what I've been trying to tell you, dude. Why aren't you listening? I don't listen to things. I just fucking sit here and talk about shit sometimes. You let me drive? You guys as far, go ahead. Okay, so we buried that other guy, and now we're back to the sensible part of things, since he can't make any sense. I wish you'd stop kicking me like that. Master compressor, dude, I got control. You're not getting it back. All right, so master compressor, these are really good. Those are really good. Stereo expander. This one is really cool. This one's really, really, really good. There's a lot of stuff that's new. So like a lot of stuff that I'm showing on my mixes and stuff. I'm just trying to get in there and mix. 'Cause as you can see, I can talk for a long time. And when I'm actually mixing and doing, when I go to redo those songs for Cracking Jokes in Hell, they probably won't even sound like the way that I mixed them. That's just an example of like how I can and some things to do. The end result will probably be very different because, like I said, in the most of the mixes I'm doing, I'm listening to through my headphones, and a lot of them I'm not even using the Sienna to correct my headphones to make them flat, much less put in that mixing room, much less being able to swap in and out and jumping with just turn the headphones off, take the headphones off, and listen to my speakers and see how it sounds in my, which then I have put on recently the room correction in the back of it. So it's going to sound totally different when it comes out on Cracking Jokes in Hell. But that's a good like start to try and get things to the levels, right? And then when I get you know what I mean? So I went from that really, really original one that I had was very raw of what I was feeling at the moment. I've learned a lot of shit now. I've got all these plugins now. And some of them I don't think of to grab like big. Because I have like my usual ones I go to, which I've bought, like Iron. And this one I just brand new. I bought that. I have that. I don't know if I have that. I have that, but the subscription. So there's, like I have all these, but this one is really, really sickly fucking good. But I don't own it, so it's not one of my first ones to think to grab. This really, really good. But again, these But when I go to grab my amp stuff, I'm still reconfiguring my brain. Like, oh yeah, you have this. This is how I learned how to fucking do transients at all. So I think maybe the next one I do will, I'll do one of these, and I'll spend about the same amount of time talking about, like, transients, talking about compressor, talking about EQ. That way, when I go to mix, I was going to send Mike some mixes of our songs so he can, he wants to learn some stuff. I'm not, again, I'm happy to share my information, but I can't charge. I mean, aside from what the big bucks people pay, my higher ups, my boss. Aside from them, I can't charge anything, even for guitar lessons. I might even do some of that shit because I can't charge. I cannot charge. I couldn't charge in honesty and like with myself because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Most of it is self-taught or is like, I learn lessons from different people, different YouTube videos and stuff. So I can condense what I know to make it as easy that, because I'm self-taught from the 90s up until like YouTube era. And then for a while I watched a bit of Marty Schwartz around like 2015, just a bit. And then, learned a lot of licks. I learned that a lot of it is just learning like a lot of licks to play and then moving that lick around and using that lick idea. For example, let me show you. Let's play a quick one. He showed that one that's like a. Right? It's a turnaround. There's several turnarounds, but that made me go. Really, I just use that made me go. Come with the idea. I don't remember what the. I'm not on. I'm usually do it in E, so it's a lot easier to find than E then. And they did it. And I can remember how I was doing it. I tried to do one, but it wasn't as good. I like the other turnaround better, the one that Marty does. So much that I forgot how I used to do it. It's not like that. I used to do like. Okay, yeah, I should do another video about that kind of stuff, like how to, drop D and this way. There's a way to play guitar without knowing how to play guitar without using AI, and I can show a lot of stuff like that too. Also, so let's go into the Zen Basement is very good for adding in the bass characters. I was using that just like either yesterday or the other day. This right here taught me how to get the what transients are and how to get the crack out of a snare and how to get the punch out of a kick. I'm still learning. What this one did make it so easy that like I grasped the concept. Does that make sense? It was so easy that I grasped the concept like fucking immediately. Like, okay, I'm moving to this point. Transients I just didn't understand them at fucking all. I mean, it's a compressor that's not a compressor. Yeah. What? You know what I mean? It's like, oh, you compress the beginning sound, like that, where that first smack. There's a lot more power in there, like, because it doesn't peak out. It doesn't go. You try purposely when you're recording that to not hit the red line, to not clip. And transient just grabs that first thing, that first little smack, and compresses as much as you can get out of it without bringing up the tail end. So it's just like, as loud as it can possibly be. So it's just whack, and then get the snare, that crack sound. So that beginning note is just accent to the beginning, a little grab is really accent as much as it can be, and it's like you can get like a lot of metal or a lot of wood, whatever the character of the snare is, and then on the other part of the transient would be the I think it's the sustain or whatever, and that's just the tail end of it, and that just adds more on the back end. So if you have a kick, this here it decays, boom, boom. If you want to be, just bring the sustain down. Definitely need to do a different video. All right, so told you to talk too much, but that's where the big bucks come in. Needlepoint is great for making it sound like you're running through a vinyl. I don't think you can do like actual scratching on it. Fruity Scratcher can, and I do it, and you can get one of those. That'd be really cool if this one could. It can accept USB inputs, right? So you get one of those Rock Band DJ scratchers. It sends MIDI signal as long as you can get it to adapt over to the from the signal, and I guarantee you someone's hacked it already if you look it up. The turntables, and now you've got actual turntables for mixing and scratching on your computer at the price of buying one from Rock Band rather than one of those professional ones that's USB, whatever. Which one will work better? Whichever one fits into your budget and allows you to do whatever you need to do. Even if you have to buy another little controller like the Nano Control. I don't know if I showed you that thing. But something like that to control it. They should come up with a Nano DJ. That would be so dope. It can control two different players. And it has two different turntables that are just like little small pads. You can just run. I mean, about the size of like a quarter or two. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? The width of like quarter or double the size of a quarter. Maybe like a 50-cent piece. And it does spin. But it's just got like the kind of NPC type pads. You know what I mean? On it. I don't care if they take my fucking idea. I really don't care about money or anything like that, dude. I hope they take the fucking idea and run with it. I want the product. Send me a free copy, Korg. Send me a free version and we'll call it even. And you have a recording of this, so it's just fucking do that shit. Just make it. I don't give a fuck. Everybody even send my ideas in my entire life. This is another 4-section from Vertigo. It's a channel strip, and it's really, really cool. I pulled it up the other day, and there may be some patches and they need to be done, but like it didn't work 100%. But it worked really well. It was really cool while it worked, and I really liked the sound of it. It sounded really good. And then it said Vertigo created, or this plugin created invalid information. I don't know, and shut the thing down. So I just got it off the channel and then went back with another console because this is one of the consoles. As soon as it came out, like yesterday or the day before, I went online and just downloaded it. All the stuff that comes out, there's a lot. Some of this stuff has been on there for a while. Like I've wanted this one, Silo. Silo is what I used on The Robber and the Thief. I used that for the Mage, and the third part. He's got that creepy ass voice. The one that echoes and has a yeah, that's that. And then I had a bunch of effects. This, I think, Basement I had to use because I had to strip. My voice is bass and deep and bassy. So my voice is bass and deepy. So I went ahead and recorded. He really was speaking of Jin. He really was. In the you just that there's a lot. It's a really, really, really good plugin. I had to strip all the sound because it's bass and deepy. And went ahead, oh wow, something cracked in my back. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting it to resist like it usually does. Holy crap! I'm like holding my back on. Don't fall apart, please. I don't know what you just did, but you don't fall. I don't know what's going to happen without that pain being there, and that lockup being there. Wow, that's a lot of movement now. Holy crap! You were here, folks. You witnessed it live. See, you witnessed it. When my back got better. All right, so you don't want to be there. You don't want to miss it. when my neck finally cracks. Telling you now, don't want to miss that one. Oh shit. Oh shit. Did you hear that? It's getting closer. Oh shit. Holy fuck. Okay, we gotta stop. Whoa. Oh my god, there's sensation moving through my arms and shit. Things are really loosening up. Wow, holy fuck. Alright, we gotta stop this. Hang on. I've been living in pain for... I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. For so long. Oh, that's actually cracked out. That actually popped a bit, a lot. But there's still one knot at the top. At least I know the fucking cure now. So, I got one of those guns, because my aunt is a masseuse. And it works. I mean, it's like it beats the shit out of you. It really does. But they have different ends. Like it's a ball end. There's a different, like a flat end for like fat, more flatter muscles. I could get it, but I don't feel like getting up. My mom got me one for Christmas and opened on Christmas Eve. I was like, oh, fucking sweet, man, because I can finally maybe get some relief in my neck because it's been hurting me for like fucking since 2000, 98, 99. Oh, there's still more in there. Can you hear that? But anyway, so I used it like yesterday or the day before. Yeah, the day before yesterday. And like I totally romanced myself. But I got a fucking hot shower, just like really just soaked it down. I'm like, it's like this little gun. I'm like, scream all you want, bitch. You can't. No one's gonna hear this shit. Like Chris Rock said, scream all you want. And my whole head was just. I could hear I had to close my teeth because it was just shaking too bad with it. Because your jaw is not. It's not really attached. I don't know if you know this. It's do it. Go ahead. It's not really attached there. If someone were to grab right in there, see Kung Fu Claw, you didn't expect that shit at all. And just rip really hard when you're going to the ground. But if they were to do it with enough force, it's coming off. At least dislocating. Like if someone were to walk up to someone, like they're like, oh, like Donald Trump is full of shit, and it's a guy's mouth open, like, God, you gotta believe me, it's gonna work out. And Ray says, ow. You reach into his fucking mouth and rip it and pull him to the fucking ground and throw him and then hold his jaw and scream, ah! You can't lie with no bottom lip! And throw it at him. Because he's a liar, and he would deserve it. But it would take someone very powerful to do that, and I can't do it myself. So, I mean, it would take something to happen. So of this, you have to get past his Social Security. Yeah, because he is an old fuck. You have to get past his Social Security check, and then his security, that's just the Secret Service check that they get from the Federal Reserve check, that they get from the government check. And somehow he's not on the government dole as a paid fucking welfare queen. I don't know how that happens, but he refuses his paychecks because he's so noble. Oh, I wouldn't want to do something like that, like take a paycheck from the American people. But if you buy my tennis shoes, that's different. Buy my Lee Greenwood authorized Trumpified Bible. Okay. Anyway, so it's shaking the fuck out of my head, my neck and back and shit. And I woke up the next day. I guess I don't know, but man, it was not bruised. Oh, it's not bruised. Not like that fucking neck massager that I bought. Don't buy a neck massager from Goodwill. It feels nice. Your neck when I returned the thing, it looked like I had been like attacked, just like a here. Someone really liked giving me hickeys, like all up in here, like that's their thing. Like I was being dominated in prison or something like that. That's what it looked kind of like, you know. It's just there wasn't kisses of love. I can, you know. You can explain that at work. Sean, just don't. No, but, you know, just, let's not. Just move past it. So, like, you know, let's just go. Let's do something else. So, here you have the vac attack. That's pretty cool. Mixed on a warm, harmonically rich optical limiter for compression with tube saturation. That's great on vocals, drums, basses, and your stereo bus. So it's a bus compressor. I didn't understand bus compression until I got this pack. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. Gallon Kruger? Yeah. Yeah. Because like you can settle for one bass sound that is genuine and real. You can settle for one guitar sound that is 100% true. This is not like the real thing. You're right. Now that's the audience that they fucking know the difference. Because one, you're hearing it in your room. When you're playing it and somebody like, that's the real fucking thing. What are you going to do as soon as you go to record? You're going to slap a fucking microphone, which has characteristic to it, you know what I mean? In front of it. Then you're going to slap another, well, that's how they, yeah, that's how they mic it. Right, sure, I get that. But you're just changing the delivery system. Do you understand? And to the audience, it's not going to be what you hear in your fucking bedroom anyways, because the only person that knows Jimi Hendrix's sound is really like Jimi Hendrix and his sound guy, because I guarantee you to get it from the stage, and the people that are on the stage would know it too, and the people that were behind the scenes, the people in the audience are going to hear a version that is sculpted to keep Jimmy's tone there, but allow Mitch to have his drums cut through the mix, and then let, is it Noel Redding, yeah. Let him, his bass, cut through the mix also, while letting Jimmy do his thing and still come through the mix. And all the recordings we have, that's not Jimi Hendrix's tone. That's not what he heard on the stage. That's not what he had coming out of his amplifiers. It's not. It just isn't. It isn't. Because there's a microphone that captures it. And that's got a different thing. And that's going to a mixing board. And that's got a different tone. And then they EQ it to sculpt it to mix it so that Mitch can come in with his drums. And so that Noel can come in and play his goddamn bass. And that's what they record and they put out when they mix. And when they mix and master the album, it's as close to when, you know, I was doing the low cut. I don't know if you guys saw that part or not, but when you're doing like the low frequency cut, until it starts messing with the actual character, you've already got your tone. You know how your tone sounds, and the tone sounds good. Now we're trying to mix your tone into the song. It's a lot easier when you have this at your disposal because you record the track. You record the dry track. I showed you on this other video earlier. Strip it down to nothing. You have nothing there. It's just the guitar, just the performance that you played that day and any foot pedal movements you did on the MIDI controls. So I can change out any fucking wah pedal or any volume pedal I want to. 4 years later, 7 years later, 12 years later, I learned a trick using Audio Assault that you can do basically the same thing by adjusting the sensitivity of the, if you have a stomp compressor. Let me see if I have my hand, just to show you what I'm talking about, because it's very simple to explain. Damn it, it's red and it's just a compressor. Oh, it's one of the free ones. That's right. I know exactly where you are because you're free. And I said, oh, look, the stomp pedal. Right there. Bam! Speed. But that's a level. Yeah, so it's a bit, imagine this is like the output. This is the sensitivity. You just set the sensitivity, right? And so the output is at a certain level, and then you adjust the sensitivity of how much it squeezes the sound. So like none to all the way. And it's the same thing, basically. It does that simple, like the same thing of bringing the volume down real quick. And then when you want the volume, it comes back in. Then it comes back. That's what you want. So it has the same effect. This has a level. You could just do the level and then just adjust that again you just adjust that level between either 100 and the minimum that gives you the quieting down of the sound, like I was talking about. Pretty dope. So you don't even need, a volume pedal. If your thing doesn't have a volume pedal, you don't even need it. Pretty cool. You can adjust right here on this. You can adjust how much, because you can't do that on the thing. Like while you're playing, also adjust the volume, the filter, and or the distortion. But you can sure as fuck set that shit to be MIDI controlled, and then just adjust it as you hit the recording and adjust as it's playing. Then you start going, man, I need a nano control. I see why it needs a nano control, because you can just pan everything and make things move and dance and shit. Now it's all, I can make the compressor interact very easily. I can record the movements, and then I don't have to then save it as a fucking scene. And then, okay, how'd that mix turn out? And then, okay, that's good. Let's save that scene. Scrap. The performance is still there. The MIDI performance of the drums, the guitar, bass, and all that stuff. Let's try different now. This time we'll try the Gallon-Kruger amp. We'll try a Friedman on the left guitar, and let's try the Rock Rack. Let's try the Rocker Gain on the right guitar. The reinforcement guitars, let's do the Mega Dual, and that free one, the Mega Single. We need some more distortion? You don't say. How about the overscream, like the overdrive, about the blue chorus, the distorted orange? Oh, these are free, aren't they? Oh, yeah, those are free, so you can start working with that right now. You don't have to do nothing. If I were paid, I would be like, oh, man, by the way, this free. Oh, you can combine this with other free stuff from other people, like Arturia and other companies. I'm not paid by these motherfuckers. I do what I want to do. I want to find the lyrics of Funky Crime. You don't need to see when I type in F. You don't need to see what happens when I type in F in my fucking recent search. Shut up! Like I'm the only one doing a Funky Crime. I do what I want to do. Why do you do what you do? Well, I do what I want to do. No, go away. See? Who said you can do what you do? I told you who told me to. I do what I want to do. I do what I want to do. A Funky Crime. Don't you know funk's colorblind? I've committed a funky crime against the state of mind. Hey you, Mr. Interview. I don't have to answer you. This is what I grew into. Don't you judge me in my song stew. Funk is my attitude. What? Funk is my attitude. Funky crime, funky crime. Don't you know funk's colorblind? Well, I committed a funky crime against the state of mind. Funky crime. This guy, I think it's got a talk box on the guitar. Yeah, I could play it right here. You can have a thing. I think you can have up to 15 seconds. Let's see if we get struck. I'm on the risk 3 hours on it. Are you guys on the risk of the hours? I'm on the rest of the hours. Fuck it. You gonna play? No, of course not. Asshole, weasel, piece of shit. Trying to make me pay for some funky free shit. But I don't pay. I don't pay for the funky shit because I've got the actual album. However, I'm not gonna do that because that would definitely see there's YouTube. I could just go there. I ain't gonna do that. I just need to click, look real quick, little click. Tell you what, why don't you guys do that and you meet me back here.